Hi, I'm Sarah McCrum, and I'm about to publish my new book, Wrestling with Freedom, Poetic Essays on Facing Our Collective Shadow. And I've been asked why I'm publishing it now. I'd like to tell you a little bit about how this book came about, because it didn't start out being written as a book. Initially, I found myself writing because I was frustrated with things that were going on during the world, and especially during COVID. And one day I sat down at my desk and I wrote, "Enough is enough." I was sick of all the division and polarization and manipulation of truth that was going on, and I just needed to write to find some kind of better perspective on it, because I found that whichever way I looked at things, it just didn't work for me. And so I wrote my way to a call for a better story, a better way of dreaming up the future, if you like. And that's the very first piece in the book. But at that point, I didn't think of it as a book. Over the next few years since then, I found myself writing more in a rather similar style, again, to navigate both inner and outer struggles, sometimes turmoil, sometimes darkness, facing very difficult situations that I couldn't easily understand. And I was, if you like, writing my way to peace over and over again. And what I found as I wrote is, first of all, that I was never really just writing my own emotions. My writing flowed in a way that came from a very deep place inside me that seems to touch all of us at the same time. It was like it wasn't just me writing. I was writing for something more than just myself. And I was aware as I wrote that this was happening. So whatever I was writing about, there was always a collective aspect to it, a sense that what I experience on the inside of myself is also happening at the global level, at the national level. It's happening in families and communities. It's happening all over the place. And therefore, I was speaking into core human dramas, if you like, core archetypal human situations. And then as I looked around the world and I saw wars erupting or wars being carried on, I see the kind of behavior that very strong countries have towards weaker countries. I see the bullying that goes on around the world, not only at a national or a global level, but also in families, in very domestic situations. And I realized that what I had shared through this book has relevance very specifically to where we are today. And every time another news story broke out about a war or about some kind of trade fight or some kind of, big story in the media, I felt again, I have to publish this. I have to share it. I have to share this journey that I've gone on, because it might be a good accompaniment or a good companion for somebody else who's going through a similar journey. Not because I can show you the way, but because I have carved that path. I did find peace. I did release the chaos and the turmoil and the misunderstanding, and I found a way to connect with everything that's going on that is much more powerful and empowering, both of me and of other people. And I know that the more of us who do that, the better it is for the world. And so if I can help you on your journey, because there are times when I felt like I was crazy and that everything that I understood was falling apart, and it's very difficult. You don't know what's up and what's down and what's forward and what's backwards. You don't know which way to turn. And navigating that and sharing that from the inside of my experience, feels like the most valuable thing that I can do for other people who might share similar or related experiences and perspectives. So my sincere wish in publishing this book is that it will give you courage, if you like, to do this journey, to really work through what it takes for you to find powerful peace in your life, rather than weak peace, which is like, okay, I'm just going to shut my eyes and ignore everything that's going on. I'm going to pretend. or no peace. It's like, I give up, I'm just depressed and miserable and life is awful. That's not peace at all. But to find that powerful peace where you can make a contribution to making the world a better place. You can really step into your essence, into your true self, and do what is yours to do in this world that contributes to all of us.